We here. What's poppin'? We got Legacy Builders US in the building.
That's
what's going on. What's going on? So today we're talking about don't go broke for love, man. So what's your thoughts on that? Let's get in. Let's go in. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, we gonna go right in, man. Listen, you know what time it is, fellas. It's that time of the year, right? It's Valentine's Day this weekend, right? So a lot of times during this time of the year, you know, we overspend, we don't budget, you know, we take spending to a whole nother level just to prove that, you know, to the one that we love or the woman that we dating, you know, how much we quote unquote care, right? So a lot of times we don't have a budget, right? And believe it or not, a lot of people are put in this position, right? So the reason why it's important is because you should be following the 50-30-20 rule. What do I mean by that? So there's a 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your money should be going towards your needs. 30% of your money should be going towards your savings and investments. And 20% should be going to like miscellaneous things that you want. But during a holiday like Valentine's Day, you know, it's like you're not even in that 20% when you're spending. You're probably in that 50% is from the stuff that you need that you're taken away from just for that one day. You know what I'm saying? So I'll highlight this because, you know, a lot of people do that. What do I mean by that? Like, here's what's going to happen. Somebody's going to buy some flowers. It's going to cost a dude about $80 to $100 to buy flowers. And that's just going down like 3 days, right? And then on the flip side, let's say if a shorty buying something for a dude, he want a game for a PS5, and that shit'll last for years, right? You know what I'm saying? So the women and men dynamic and the logic is just different. The mindset when it comes to like spending and, you know, the things that we care about, the things they care about, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just an example of, you know, how, you know, people spend it. We thinking about, listen, this $200, $300 gotta last until the next check. But this Saturday from that 300, 200 gonna get spent. You get what I'm saying? So we just gotta be careful on how we moving when it comes to it, though. You know what I mean?
Man. Yeah, man. I mean, my take on it, man. It ain't tricking if you got it. Nah, get out of here with
that nonsense. This is Rod's favorite. This is Rod's favorite holiday. He loves it.
Hell nah. Nah, man. Nah, but to your point, though, no. The truth is, you can't go broke for love. You know what I mean? The Valentine's Day thing is here. The truth is, at the end of the day, if it's something special, whatever the case is, you know, it's one day out the year. You know what I mean? You don't need to go crazy. At the end of the day, you know, a little card, a little chocolates off the CVS rack real quick, you know, you'll be all right. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you can't be spending all this money on the holidays, you know, because it's just one day and false sense of hope, false sense of love, and false sense of proving. And you don't need to prove anything. If you with somebody, y'all growing, y'all making moves, make smart financial moves. And just the overall topic, don't go broke for love, meaning that you got to have a budget if you're dating somebody. You got to have a budget if you're in a relationship. You can't be doing all that type of stuff. You know, Miles, Mr. Locaria, I talk about it all the time, going on coffee dates. Yeah, it's okay to go on a coffee date and spend $5. Why are you going to spend $40, $50? Not even that. A lot of these days, people spend $100, $150, $200 for somebody you might not even like. And the reality of the situation is she wouldn't spend that on you because it's financially irresponsible. But because you're a man, you're supposed to do it? No. So just be mindful with your pockets and do what makes sense financially when it comes to relationships.
Nah, that's real talk. You know, it's funny. I remember years ago, my girl, you know, way back in the day, she was mad at me because what happened was Miles, you know, because he's romantic. So he was doing some extra special stuff. His girl. So then my girl saw what he was doing for his girl, and she was like, how come? And it's the funny part. We was like, oh, he's gonna do some low key. And then she saw what Miles is doing, and I was like, fuck. I was like, so the moral of the story is don't let your girl see what other people doing. You feel me?
Yo, you know what's funny, bro? You know what's funny?
Keep in the dark.
I seen the Kevin Hart skit.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
He's like, yo, he was like, you out on the like a dinner date, right? And it's like couples, you guys are out, and then so the guy he kisses his girl, right? So then the other couple, the woman looks at her man and says, must be nice, right? so then he goes, the only thing that you could do to top him kissing his girl is Shorty got to bust out the titty, and you got to start sucking nipples right there at the dinner table, right? So I'm like, yo, that's crazy. But to your point, Mr. Lucario, it's always like a it's competition, but it's like it's subliminal, not even realizing it.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Like it is crazy, but that's literally how it is, though. Low key, though.
You know what's crazy? Okay, so I need y'all to understand something. That same Valentine's Day that Lucario's talking about, that was the year that I stopped celebrating Valentine's Day.
Right.
But you know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy though, because there's different phases to when you're with a person, right? So you could be casually dating someone, you could be dating exclusively, you could be married, you could be married or you could be engaged, you could be newlyweds, or you could have been married for the last 10, 15, 20 years, right? So then does that also play a factor as far as, how much are we spending? Or do we just get more creative as time passes by, to kind of substitute for the, amount that we're actually spending? You get what I'm saying? Like, I think that's important, because somebody who is casually dating, as far as, what their perception of what they should be getting for that person is going to be different from somebody who's married for 20 years.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the longer you've been with someone, the less extravagant shit should be as far as Valentine's Day type of stuff is concerned. Because I feel like if you, let's say you've been with a girl for like 2 years, this been your girlfriend for like a whole, y'all been dating for years, she's been your girlfriend for years, y'all been together for 2 years. So that first year of her being your girlfriend, oh yeah, we going out, we going, you know what I'm saying, we going to do the whole thing and blah 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 blah. Then by year 4, 5, 6, 7, once it's Valentine's Day, you should just wake up and look at your girl and be like, bitch, I love you, and then just go back. Give a kiss on the forehead and go right back to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You already got to do all the extra shit. Like, we already know what it is.
Kiss on the forehead. That's
like,
Bitch, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. Fuck out of here.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? I want to get more. So I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, and here's what I want to say, because the topic of the show is don't go broke for love. Right now, we mentioned Valentine's Day because it's that time of year, but let's understand, there's no amount of money that's going to be able to really prove how much you love somebody. And saying we need to understand that from the beginning, right? There's no amount of money, there's no amount of because the problem with a lot of us guys is that it's not just subscribing to the idea of like a holiday or a Valentine's Day. But it's subscribing to the idea of proving how much you love somebody.
Right.
Here's the thing, man. If you love somebody, you love somebody.
Right.
All that how much shit. Let's be honest. That shit is based on insecurity.
Right.
It's really only a woman that when you say, "Hey, babe, I love you," and she goes, "How much do you love me?" Like which nigga really ask a bitch like, "How much do you love me?"
Right.
First of all, if you got certain levels of game about you, you're not even in it for love. You in it for respect and cooperation.
Right.
That's what's real. Like, I really like if a woman tells me she loves me, that's awesome. But I need to see you moving like you respect my leadership.
Right.
That's what means the most to me. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, it's certain levels of like, when you have certain levels of knowledge, when you have certain levels of game, certain levels of confidence, that's when I'm not spending money to prove anything anymore.
Right.
I'm saving, I'm budgeting, and I'm doing shit logically for the future or for, to take care of our expenses or our lifestyle and things like that. Like this shit is now it's practical. I'm not proving nothing to you no more. You understand? When a man falls into that whole shit about trying to prove how much he loves a bitch, this is where we start to get into the arguments about, oh, look how much I've done for you, and don't you remember I did this and I took you here and I paid for that and I did this and here's the crazy part. None of that shit don't mean nothing.
Right.
Right? Because at the end of the day, no matter what bitch you fucking with, no matter no matter what kind of unicorn you think you found, in the back of her mind, all she's saying is, what have you done for me lately?
That's a fact.
You understand? Because bitches don't remember yesterday.
You gotta put that on a t-shirt.
Bitches don't remember yesterday. What they know and what they deal with and what they go on is how they feel right now. This is something that I've said many times. A woman doesn't lie and a woman doesn't tell the truth. She only talks about how she feels in this moment.
Right.
That's all she gives a fuck about. So when you start talking about, oh, let me spend this money to prove how much I love a bitch, whether it's Valentine's Day or not. If you the type of nigga talking about, oh, let me spend a certain amount of money on the engagement ring to prove how much I love her, you're dumb. If you say, let me spend a certain amount of money on the house that I want to buy for me and my woman, you're dumb. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me pay for this big ass wedding to prove to my woman how much I love her. You're a dumbass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, if you understand certain levels of game, your woman should be satisfied with going down to the courthouse and then going out for dinner, or shit, going down to the courthouse and then coming back to the crib and watching Netflix.
Right.
That's what on some real bare bone shit. She should be satisfied with that shit. And when she get back to the crib, she call her moms up and be like, yeah, we got married this afternoon.
Right.
I'm now Mrs. Cunningham.
Right.
You call that a fucking day. Because again, once you start to spend money to prove shit to humans, you're always losing. It's never gonna be enough. Because you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna spend some money and I'm gonna get the venue. Somebody in your family gonna be like, oh, well, why he ain't get the other venue?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm gonna spend some money and I'm gonna get the pastor to release some doves when we say I do. Well, counted 6 doves. Why he ain't get 7? 7 is the lucky number. And then if you get 7 doves, they're gonna be like, well, why he ain't get 13? 13 is the magical number. He should have got 13 doves. You understand what I'm saying? So once we talking about material things, it'll never fucking be enough. So if you want to talk about don't go broke for love, you got to know what's on the inside. That's why at the end of every show, we say the truth is inside you. You got to deal with what's inside. You understand? Because money itself is just a tool.
Right.
But if a bitch need for me to spend a bunch of fucking money to prove how much I love her, she's the wrong bitch. Get her the entire fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can't watch grass grow and paint dry, there's no love to begin with. So what the fuck am I spending money on? You get what I'm saying? So this is what niggas got to understand when it comes to money. That's why the practicality of money is important. That's why as men, we got to be the leaders. We got to understand game. We got to and if you have trouble with that, again, guys, go to legacybuildersus.com so they can help you with your credit. They can help you with your budget. They can help you with how to understand and how to even have a perspective on how money actually works. Because like I said, I'm just saying one more time, if you're trying to spend money to prove love, yes, you will go broke.
Right.
It'll never be enough.
Right. That's a fact.
Yeah, to your point, it's one of those things where you look at the stats and the statistics at the end of the day. Most males do actually go broke because of this. Living beyond their means, trying to impress a female.
Now,
you know what I mean?
That video, Lucario? Please, can we play that video? That's a great segue, please.
Yeah. So we showed this on the other show. We'll show it again because this is a very important video. Hold on. So let's do this. All right, here we go.
Story time. So I had started talking to this girl on Instagram who lived in a different state than me, but she was planning on moving to my state in 2026. So I entertained it. We started talking around November 2025, and we both planned on being out in Houston for the New Year's because we both had family out there. Cool. So I took her out on 2 dates. We went to go eat, and then we went bowling, and the vibes was there.
See, so he said he took her out on 2 dates. They went to go eat, and they went bowling. So already he's spending a lot of money on a chick he just met.
And can I also add that she already started gaming him because she claimed that she was getting ready to move to his city in 2026. That's game. That's
right.
Game.
Yeah, like she was funny. Like she was cool at the time. Like everything was going smooth. But most of the time when things start off too good, the inevitable happens. So we both go back to our cities, and after a little bit, we decided that we want to see each other again. And the vibes was right, so I booked her a flight. And I sent it to her and I said, make sure everything looks good because on Expedia, if you book a flight from Expedia, you only have 24 hours to cancel it. After that 24 hours, you're not getting a refund and you're not getting any partial credit. I made that clear, right? The flight ticket was damn near $500, bro.
So he said he booked her flight. The flight ticket was damn near 500 of them things.
So we know he's
crazy.
around $700, $800 at this point.
Exactly.
And then the other mistake he made, first off, come on, bro, get trip protection. But that's another story for another day.
No, but that's the thing. Expedia is a discount travel broker that you can't even get insurance on that.
It's a non-refundable
that right
rate.
there is wilding. That right
It's a
there.
non-refundable rate with
Yeah.
Expedia.
So he about 700 by $800 in the already.
He's done.
She looked at it and she told me that everything looks good. And I was like, okay, bet. I booked the flight on January 24th and she was supposed to land on February 5th, which was yesterday. But on Monday of this week, I get a text. The text says, I just booked my nail and wax appointment for the trip, babe. She never called me babe. Can you send me some money so I can get ready to see you? And I'm genuinely confused. So I text her back the next day and I say, like, that's not who I am, respectfully. Like, let me know if that changes anything. And she texts me, yes, it does. Respectfully, you can cancel the flight. Then I asked her, so even though I'm gonna pay for the flight and pay for everything when you get down here for like dates and all that stuff, like you don't want to see me because I'm not paying for your nails? And she was like, she's taking time off work and making time in her schedule to come see me. Wanting to be taken care of before she travels is the bare minimum. That's what this girl told me. And then after that, I just said, you lame, and that was it. This shit just shows you how unappreciative people are. Like, I paid for your flight. I was paying for everything that you was going to do when you got down here. I was going to pick you up from the airport, do everything I was supposed to do. You can't even cover your own nails. Like, were you not going to come regardless? You're not going to get your nails done regardless? Like, do you not normally get your nails done? Do you not normally get waxes? Like, what be wrong with y'all? That's my first and last time flying a girl out. I'm so tired of dating.
That's the story. So he fucked up on so many levels because he's saying to her, well, why do you think I'm this type of guy that's going to get your nails done? I'm like, nigga, you don't spend damn near $700 on her. So of course she thinks you're that type of guy. You see what I'm saying? But this is where dudes be going broke for love because they do all these things and they don't realize that they've been leading with their wallet in the beginning.
Right.
And then this is what she's going to keep expecting.
Right.
But then the funny part is that the fact that he was so confused was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he called her lame, you know?
Like, you're the lame one.
You didn't realize that's where the bar started. The bar started, he set the bar that high from the beginning.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And that was the issue. First off, like, why you... I'm not saying that you can't talk to somebody that's in a different city or state,
Right.
But you mean to tell me you couldn't find nothing local?
That's what I'm saying. See,
like, that's where, like, you know what I'm saying? That's where it should have started, in my opinion. Because if once you go past your city and state, it's always going to be an expense to see this person. Whether you fly them out, you're flying to see her, or you're driving to see her, or whatever, you're taking the Greyhound, the Amtrak, whatever, it's still going to cost you to see this person a lot of money versus going 10, 15 minutes away if she was local. You get what I'm saying? So that was where he first messed up.
On top of that, he said that they met in Houston over the holiday because their families both from there. And so when he said that they essentially went on like 2 dates and went bowling. So this whole time he ain't even smash. So if you were there the whole time in Houston with her, how come y'all didn't smash? And then you're spending a $500 ticket for her to see you. You understand what I'm saying? This is crazy. But see, a lot of these dudes, unfortunately, they'll do that because they think that they got to spend that type of money or spend money in general just to deal with women. That's already ingrained in them. And that's another thing for a lot of men. A lot of men, it's ingrained in them that money has to be spent in order to interact and deal with women. You understand what I'm saying? And the problem is that there's nothing wrong with you spending money with interactions with women. The problem is that when you have the idea or feel like you have to, that's what causes tricking and simping, and you going out of your way to spend a bunch of money and all that other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. I'm like, God damn.
Bro, my shit is the nigga never smash, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Never like let me tell you how much he didn't smash. That the fact that she called him bae or babe on a fucking text, he was like, hold up, you don't never call me that. So he already realized it. Wait, hold up. Me and this bitch don't even have no real connection like that.
Right.
So something's off right now. You understand? But he's still willing to fucking pay the $500 to fly her out. Like this is the dumb shit I'm talking about. Where you start off, you lead with your wallet, thinking that if I'm gonna put out this quote unquote effort financially to make this chick understand how much I'm feeling her.
Right.
That's a mistake, man.
And the messed up part is because there's so many men out there doing things like this.
Yeah,
they've created a normalcy. So where a woman feels entitled to this.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And that's that's the problem.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Huge problem.
A huge problem. You know, so like, because the mindset of a man, when it comes to like whether it's dating or like if we're just talking about for the don't go broke for love. It's simple. It's a quick mission that a man wants to go on. He wants to, take the woman out, have a good time, bring her back to the crib, smash.
Right.
It's simple, right? It's simple. But it gets overcomplicated when, to your point, Mr. Locario and Miles, when they put the value of the dollar equating to the value of the woman.
That's exactly. That's a fact.
Get what I'm saying? And that's where the confusion comes in at. And so then they end up spending $500 for a flight when he never had to do that, because while he spent $500 on that flight waiting for her to come out, and then he received that text 2 weeks prior to that, somebody else was dogging that out. You get what I'm saying?
Don't even talk about that shit.
You get what I'm saying? So
he ain't pay nothing, and that nigga that dogged it out ain't pay shit.
Correct.
Let's borrow some money from it. No, it's crazy because the problem is a lot of times, a lot of dudes treat these situations like a toll situation, like a fee situation.
Yeah.
But the difference is those are businesses and it's structured, meaning that if you're paying for parking in the place where you're parking, they say, hey, it's $10 an hour. You spend 4 hours, you spend $40, you get the parking space. Yeah. It don't work that way with women. You know what I mean? So it's one of the things where you're already leading with your wallet and putting $1 on something that you haven't established any value yet. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of dudes be doing, where it's just like, hey, if you're showing you going above and beyond without that person putting in any work, God knows how far you're willing to take it. And as a human, why wouldn't you see how far can it be taken at that point in time? Like, you know what I mean? Like, wait a second, like, oh, wait. He's going to meet me in Houston. So he's going to drive 5-6 hours to meet me in Houston. Wow, that's enough. And then going to pay for me to go to dinner in Houston, and I didn't have to do nothing with them.
Right.
Wow. And then we're going to go bowling, ain't have to do nothing with them. And then we're going to be in a relationship in another state. He's going to travel over there and I didn't have to do nothing. Then pay for the flight to come over there, and I didn't have to do nothing. Why can't I get the nails done? Like, and
it's like, yo, he thought he was taking a stance on something like, why would I? I'm not going to get your nails done. It's like, bro, you
woke up too late.
Yeah, you woke
up too late. Real shit. Respectfully, I'm not that kind of guy. What the fuck does he sound like? He sound like when a nigga be like, yo, I'm trying to smash, and the bitch go, well, I'm not that kind of girl.
Right. He sound like a bitch.
He sound like a fucking bitch. Now, I don't know that nigga, so I'm not judging his character necessarily. I'm just judging the context and the content of that video. So, nigga, if you watching this shit, take it easy. So, but that's some bitch nigga shit. That whole fucking joint is bitch nigga shit. And I want to say something too, man. Like, this is a part of the reason why I don't cohabitate, bro. I don't cohabitate with I will never cohabit. I'll never get married and I'll never cohabitate with a female ever. Because the money I spend is a conscious decision based on the experience that I want to happen.
Right. Exactly.
See what I'm saying? So if I say that, if I've been with my woman for a while and, you know, the relationship is good and she's earned a certain spot and we fly out, we go to some spot, that is because I chose to, not because I'm trying to prove to her how much I love her.
Right. Exactly.
Like this is my mentality. I don't know about other niggas on the planet, but when I do shit, and I'm gonna be honest, man. In 2025, I lost my way. I swear to God, I lost focus. There was a part of me that started thinking that doing things was me showing and proving how much I love somebody.
Right.
And I swear it created a fucking sickness and a virus that leaked into a lot of other aspects of the relationship, and it was bad. And so this is how I know what I'm talking about. Like, if you spending money, if you doing shit, if you going on trips, if you buying gifts, if you anything you do, if you think you doing it for the woman, you're done, bro. You understand? Because let me tell you something about a female. And this is not even like it, and at least it's a part of what you were saying, Rashidi, where it's like, if you do this for a woman, then why can't I get my nails done? Right? Just like I said earlier, a bitch don't remember yesterday. You understand? And understand that anything you do for a woman is the brand new bare minimum. Anything you do, because anything you do for her, she feels like you're doing it because she deserves it. And if I deserve it, then that's now my new bare minimum. Right. Brand new bare minimum. So all right, so you start out taking a bitch to Motel 6. That's the bare minimum now. Like, all right, cool. Yeah, I really love this girl, so I'm gonna take her to a Holiday Inn. That's the new bare minimum. So if you take me to anything less than a Holiday Inn, I'm gonna complain. Why? So there you go. You know what? I really love this bitch. Let me take her to the Four Seasons. You think she's gonna be like, well, I'm used to Holiday Inn and I'm good with that, but every once in a while, I would love to go to the Four Seasons. She's not gonna say that. She's gonna say, "Ooh, he took me to the Four Seasons. That's my new bare minimum."
Exactly.
Bro, even if there is not a hotel on the planet better than the Four Seasons, in her mind, the Four Seasons is the new bare minimum. So now you got to take me to the Four Seasons, or we got to wait till another more expensive hotel gets built for you to take me there. This is the mind of the female. So this is what I'm telling you. You know, and today we had a caller on our other show that talks about a woman being a succubus. I want you to understand that the succubus is a creation from the man who thinks he's going to buy love.
Exactly.
The idea in the man's mind of him spending money, his love, that idea, that is the impetus of the black hole. That is the impetus of the succubus. He only becomes a succubus because you put that in her mind.
Right.
I'm listening to what I'm saying. Anything you do for a woman becomes the new bare minimum. So make sure you're doing it because it's you, because it's a part of your program, not because you're trying to fucking prove nothing to no female. You can't prove nothing to a fucking female because they don't believe in logic anyway.
Right.
And again, I'm not saying this because I don't like females. I'm saying this because niggas need to have game. I love females, but this is exactly what I love about females. The mind of the female will remind you that you need to have game, because if you don't, you're going to get stuck in the abyss. You're going to get stuck in the black hole. But I bought you this. Don't you realize I love you? No, that's just the bare minimum. But I took you here. Don't you realize that I love you? Nope, that's just the bare minimum. Bro, when Janet Jackson came out with that, what have you done for me lately? Yo, he put it in songs. The bitch said, what have you done for me lately?
Mm-hmm.
But last year I took you to 4 seasons. What have you done for me lately? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I spent all my money and I got you that ring. And we got married. And we invited your whole fucking family, 300 people. And we paid for the photographer and the cake and the this and the that. I'm still paying on that shit right now. What have you done for me lately?
Mm-hmm.
All that shit we did is the bare minimum. So that's what I'm saying. Be careful what you do, especially if you think you're trying to prove your love to a bitch by spending money.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jay-Z said, it was all good just a week ago.
Right.
That's what he's talking
Bro,
about right
I'm
there.
telling you, my nigga. I'm telling you, this game, you gotta have game when it comes to bread, bro. You really gotta have game.
Mm-hmm.
You will go broke for love, bro. You will.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, love and money don't even mix, nigga.
That's
true. It's very true.
That's why they say don't mix like friendships and business, or don't mix family and business, and don't mix shit with your significant other in business that much neither.
Mm-hmm.
Unless y'all already have an understanding. Let me tell you something. Shout out to my lady. Did you know me and my lady, we do business? But check this out. If we're doing business, I text her on WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
But when we doing personal shit, I text her on messaging.
Right.
Because you start to realize we gotta keep shit separate.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I made that mistake. I made that huge fucking mistake because, bro, as far as business, like I do a lot of shit with and what I thought was for my girl.
Mm-hmm.
No, I had to come to the realization, no, I'm doing shit for my business. Because when I realized that she was just looking at it like, that's you painted the ceiling, you bought a new roof, you did this, you did that, and I'm over here thinking, yeah, I'm doing it for you, and she's like, no, that's business. Because it used to happen like that. I used to do shit, and then like I would like slack on personal shit. You get what I'm saying? I would like spend all day like working and doing shit, and then I probably wouldn't call her or text her like I usually do. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And then we would get into these issues like, and she's like, "Well, how come I didn't hear from you?" I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make is that I'm over here thinking all of this shit I did today, and you still nagging me over this shit. And she's like, yeah, but that's separate. Those things don't go together. And I was like, oh, I fucked up because I thought I was doing this, that, and this because I loved. No, I'm taking care of business. I'm not doing. This is not relationship shit. This is business. You see what I'm saying? So guys, you got money and love, business and love. It is not interchangeable.
Right.
You understand? And all of this like trying to get brownie points for flying a bitch out and this, that, bro, no. Listen, if you a rich nigga and flying out bitches is what you do, then that's cool. You understand? But don't be there talking about, but what you mean you're not coming? I paid for your ticket.
And on top of that, you gotta be careful about flying chicks out because right now that could be considered trafficking.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
I didn't think about that.
Exactly. So that's why you shouldn't be flying anyone. Like if a chick is somewhere else and you want to see her, then tell her to come see you, and she got to do all the shit on her own. So let's say she live in another state and she trying to come see you, and you live in like I'm in New York. So let's say a chick is in Cali. I'll be like, yo, whenever you come to New York, come holler at me. Or, hey, come through to holler at me in New York this weekend. And then she got to get her own flight, her own shit, and then she's coming on her own. You see? Because if you do it, it could be considered that. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing you got to also be careful about, too. You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, this tricking stuff is, I'm gonna start using that line, so I like that. Exactly.
Like, I can't do that.
You're like, girl, I would love to fly you out, but I can't.
would love to fly you out, but no Diddy. No Diddy. You know? But guys, listen to what I'm saying, man. We got to get some game about money. We got to have financial understanding, financial literacy. Go to legacybuildersus.com. Holla at Rashidi. Holla at Kaleem. Get the consultation and get started fixing your credit. Get started understanding money. Get started understanding these mutual funds. Get started understanding these life insurance policies and these products and programs, man. Because for a lot of you cats, y'all got kids, y'all got families, y'all got situations, shit. Even you gotta, your mom's is there. Like, yo, you could take out a policy on anybody, your friends, your family. And the bottom line is that when they pass, there's a death benefit, and that's money that you could get to bury them and to take care of things on their behalf once they pass, and to possibly put some money in your pocket as well, and to carry on generational wealth and so many other benefits. You know what I'm saying? So go to legacybuildersus.com, get your consultations, start talking to these dudes from now, because every day that you don't do right with your bread is you just losing money straight up and down. So make sure you go to legacybuildersus.com and talk to these fellas for real.
That's
Yes, sir.
Yes.
all right. So anything I want to say before we wrap this up?
Nah, that's it. Go to
Nah,
the site,
that's
book
it,
an
bro.
appointment.
Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, people, so we are out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We go on. We out.